you ever feel overwhelmed when it's time to start planting in your garden? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips that I use to help me feel a little less overwhelmed. So this year, we've had snow for so long and it's been cold for so long, and then all of a sudden it's good weather, and for the next 14 days, great forecast, and I'm able to start to plant almost everything now in the garden. And it's a little overwhelming because in my mind I go, oh, I've got to get my beans planted, I've got to go get my cucumbers done, I've got to go get this done, I've got to get the corn planted, I've got to get everything planted out, and it can start to feel overwhelmed. So I have to kind of compartmentalize all those things that I have to do. So each day I say, okay, if I can get this one thing done, like today I'm going to do green beans. If I can get green beans planted, I have one. And I'm not going to worry about anything else that I don't get done. If I get more done, that's great. But today I'm going to plant green beans. And I'm going to be doing that every day this week. Just go out there and say, okay, I'm going to at least spend 20 minutes, get those planted. And if I get more done, that's great. If I don't, I've done a good job. So I have to keep out of my mind that it has to all be done in one day. It doesn't have to. And I have started a lot of cucumbers, squash, melons, and those kind of things inside the house. I always do green beans direct sow, but I also like to direct sow all those things, and because sometimes they do better coming up than the seedlings that I've planted inside. But I just like to do it. It's fun for me to start things, so I do it. So I will be planting all those direct sow also. I'll just be working on a little a day, and you'll be surprised how 20-30 minutes a day will add up. And by the end of the week, or the end of 2 weeks, you'll have everything done and your garden will get going. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today, green beans. And if I get the green beans done, I've succeeded today. But I know, because I know how I am, that I will probably do a lot more. But in my mind, it's just green beans today, just green beans. And you guys, you know what? Because of the good forecast, I did plant some tomatoes and peppers last night. And a friend of mine came over and said, no, you're only supposed to plant, you're not supposed to plant till Mother's Day. Mother's Day is you're not supposed to plant anything before Mother's Day, all the warm weather crop. And to those people I say, that's not true. Look at the 10-15 day forecast, and sometimes you can get it in earlier. And because I'm a gardener, I like to push limits. I always plant before I'm supposed to, probably. Sometimes that fires back on me. Sometimes it's really good. But I have covers if something happens and the weather goes away. But until then, my tomatoes are happy. I didn't even harden them off, and they look so good today. All right. Happy gardening, you guys.